Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is May 31st. I am debating if this video will go up today or tomorrow, but as you saw from the title, Pat McGrath is launching a new Divine Blush collection with a new quad, which I want. No, I take that back, which I know I don't need, but the majority of me is telling me that I deserve it. Don't know why I deserve it, but I deserve it. But I figured we'd do a tutorial inspired by that color story because I'm going to get to some swatches of each one of them one by one. But when I first glance at it, like I have all my palettes here that reminds me of it. When I first glance of it, the first thing that comes to mind is Rose Decadence. And this was, gosh, I forgot what this collection was, but this is Rose Decadence. Let me do it on this side so I can put it over here. The Passion Fleur. I mean, it just, for some reason, when I see that, it gives me vibes of this. Just a smidge. Not fully, but just the color story. But also, I can see a little bit of La Vie en Rose also. I don't know why. I just see it a little bit. Just a little bit. Also, there was another one. There was two more, I think. It does remind me of this a little bit also. Not completely, but the color story. Kind of, but not really, like an extension of that one. What was this one? The Nude Allure. That, with that one, I mean, gorgeous. At least you have the plum in this one, then you have the brown in this one. What is this? The Mahogany Angel. I feel like those would definitely be a great collaboration. A little bit, kind of, but not really. I mean, Utopian Dream. I could probably see more of the pinks going well with this one, but not really. Like, it seems familiar, but it's not. Like, I feel like I've seen it, Divine Rose 2, but I really haven't seen it. That's kind of what it gives me. So, also, you know, I mean, if you actually really go into this, I mean, really kind of gives me a little bit of this area, a little bit. Like, there's obviously a plethora of, I mean, Norvina. This is more cool tone, but there is some warmth in this with that one. You can tell. Like, if this was a matte, I could definitely see it being more in that realm. The Mini Love Story by Natasha Denona, like, I mean, you get the gist. Like, it seems familiar, but it's not. The Mini Love Eyeshadow Palette, still, also, like, it's, like I said, I don't need it. I know I don't need it, but I deserve it because it's my birthday month, so we shall see. But let me get these in order and we will do swatches, and then we will get into the inspired tutorial of this palette, because she did come out with a video on her Instagram, and the makeup artist who used that quad, oh my god, with that plum, like that, and then the pink, and then the, oh, it's just gorgeous. So we're gonna do that, so we'll see, something like that. So all right, so first up is the Pink Dawn Pink Show, Skin Show Pink Show Dawn, whatever, the first one, that pink. I saw that pink and I mainly wanted because of that pink, and then the plum, but we'll get to the plum. I'm trying to think of who would have that kind of pink. I actually thought of Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk Dream for darker complexion. This is going to be the, what is this? The Prime Shadow, which has a little bit more of a warm pink to it. It kind of gives me those vibes because with Pat McGrath, the photos and on the website, you got to take it with a grain of salt with the editing and the Photoshop and the contrast and enhancement. But this is the Prime. See, it's more of a warm, and I think this one's going to be definitely more of, I'll just put that there too. Nope, that's definitely darker. So the prime in this one kind of reminded me of that. What is the other one I have here from Char? This is the Vintage Vamp, and this has more of that cool tone prime pink shade going on. So I think this might be completely opposite. I don't know. This might, because this is more of a cooler tone pink. There we go. So this is from the Pillow Talk Dreams, and this is from the Vintage Vamp. Kind of. Now let me dip into Pat McGrath. Not Voyeur Vixen. Let me go into the quads. So this is the Eternal Eden. I think this is gonna be more of a peachy pink, unless you blend it out. Yeah, this is definitely more of a warmer, kind of a peach pink. Really nothing from this one. What else did I? Let me go into. This is a Pale Fire from La Vie en Rose. As you can tell, like it's really starting to get windy. I don't think. Yeah, this is gonna be way too warm. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Actually, I haven't swatched that in a while. Pale Fire, almost like Pale Fire Nectar. You know what? Let me jump into is this Nirvana? Celestial Nirvana Mega Mothership Palette. There is a pink in here. What is that one called? Eternal Amour? No. Fabulosity. Yeah, Eternal Amour, which is this one. This might be a little bit more high shine pink. Yeah, this is definitely more of a high shine kind of pink. Beautiful though. I actually do love that. Let me go into Celestial Odyssey palette. I know there's like a pink in here somewhere. Heavenly Body, which is like my favorite, but this is definitely textured. Yeah, that's Heavenly Body. And there's also another one in here. No, that's gonna be too rosy. Yeah, no. Rose Venus and Bronze Nirvana. Close. Let me go into this one. Let's do the Mercurial Rose. This is actually my first time swatching this. Okay, this has a hint of pink. Actually, there's that one. Let me do the Mercury. What is this one? Coral Kiss. Oh, these are beautiful. Let me put this over the Mercurial Rose. Mercurial Rose. Let me mix those two together. Comes out a little bit more warm, but it gives a little bit more of that pink. Just a little bit, just a hint. Just a skew of the color. Let me dive next into Norvina. Wild Child, no. Dazzling, no. Rose Gold, no. Dreamer, no. No, nothing from there. Bridgerton. Let me go into Iconic Ingenue. Because the skin shows always have that type of... No, this is more of a gold. Almost. Like to get a dead on spot on one, obviously, definitely not. Let me do Pink Champagne actually from this one. I know this one, I think I did a look one time if you go to. So this is Pink Champagne. Ooh. I feel like this would be it, but a little bit more cool tone. Pink Champagne. There we go. Pink Champagne. Let me do Pink Champagne in the beginning because this is gorgeous. I've used this as a highlighter before. So that is Pink Champagne. That is a highlighter. Is gorgeous. They're actually from the Norvina palette. Natasha Denona Love Story. No, because the giving is gonna be more of that. This one's more of like that coral or red. I've had so many shades like that. Norvina Pro Palette. I don't know if this. Let me try the A1. This one right there. I don't know if that would be like too lavender pink or what. Ooh, that's a beautiful color actually. You know what? You know what? Let me just. So there's that. Like these are all the things that it reminds me of, but I feel like pink champagne might be the closest. Might. So, I mean, you could tell like this all looks familiar, but it's all brand new. But I feel like I've seen it. I feel like I have it. I mean, if I go through my Sephora stuff, I might have it. But let me get things ready for the next one, which I believe. Let me do the plum actually. Let me give. So the plum nocturne is obviously like the nightfall nocturne. Oh gosh, I feel like the bronze nocturne, which is. I feel like the from the Mothership 5, the extreme extreme burgundy aubergine. That one might be too intense, but I do have this one from Natasha Denona. What is this one called? This one is called My. This little eggplant here. Ooh, oh, that's really nice actually. This is literally my first time dipping into this. So let me go and swatch this. Ooh, plum. That is really, you could definitely add some depth with that. So that is my. Let me go into the Bridgerton next. Diamond of the First Water. The Plum Regalia. Plum Regalia. Like I said, it's just this might be more of a cool toned plum. Obviously it is more of that cool toned plum. Hedonistic Rose from Rose Decadence, I think might be too, yeah, this could be way too warm. Like if this was mixed with the one from Natasha Denona, because it seems like it has a little bit of warmth, kind of. Velvet Liaison, no, these are too light. Maybe the Iconic Infatuation might have those two in it, maybe, possibly. Let me look into Celestial Odyssey. Plum. Nope. And Nirvana. Nope. Let me dip into the Love Story. Trust. Let me do Trust. This actually is kind of giving me the same. Oh wow, that's actually almost spot on. Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath. Let me do Commitment, which is more of that cream to powder formula, I believe. Yeah, cream to powder. Because this might be a little bit more. Actually, you know what? Commitment might be pretty close. And that's from the Mini, and this is from the Love Story. So, those are pretty similar. Let me grab, I'm trying to think if I have anything else here that's going to be plum. Vivian Rose, Paranoia, is that Paranormal or whatever? No, that's not Paranormal, that is, yeah, Paranormal, I think. That kind of reminds me of Diamond of the First Water, but there's that. Let me get... Do I have it here? Is this? No. One moment. Pause. So, I have this from Bad Habit. This was the dupes of the Pat McGrath, and this is a dupe of the Bronze Palette. And Insomnia is a dupe of the Extreme Mahogany. No, not Mahogany, because that's brown. Extreme Aubergine, whatever. But this is that. I mean... I feel like Commitment and maybe this one might be good dupes, maybe, possibly. Trying to think if I have anything right here that has some type of plum. Norvina? The plum in here is actually more of a shine, so no. But yeah, I mean, these are pretty similar. I feel like this one, or even I might do this one today. Let me get the things ready for the next one and we will continue. So next is the Rose Fire Glow. That is a beautiful shade. It kind of reminds me of the shade that is in, let me fix this so you can see me. There we go. Midnight Voyage, the little mini that has the purple, the extreme aubergine, and that new one in there. It kind of reminds me of that one. That I think it was like bronze something. But it kind of reminded me of Celestial Odyssey because it has like a hint of copper. What is this one called? Lotus Lux. But this is definitely more of that red. Like it kind of gives me these vibes. But if we were to do Corrupt Copper on top or mix it, I feel like that would definitely be more of, because in the video the makeup artist actually put it here and into like the crease a little bit, and it's gorgeous. And it has like, so this is Lotus Lux mixed with Bronze Copper, so there is that also. Obviously not an exact dupe, but I feel like the moment you blend it out, then it's kind of like, could you really tell? Could you? I could tag it. Anything else in this one? Let me mix Lotus Lux with Solar Flare. I use Solar Flare a lot as a highlighter when I did the palette focus on this. Solar Flare has more of that peach, which is actually really nice. So it might, Lotus Lux first. So it's almost a toned down version of Corrupt Copper with it. So there is that. From the Odyssey Nirvana, not the Odyssey Nirvana. Actually, there is this one which is called Starlit Copper. If you have the copper or the warm, what is it? Iconic Infatuation, Velvet Liaison, Sublime Seduction. I feel like that one really has more of those copper tones. Oh, that is like what I am looking for. Okay, this is definitely more copper. I mean, do I have anything? Let me actually add Coral Kiss right on top of that to see if it will do something. So that Coral Kiss definitely has a little bit more of a pink but gold specks in it. So I do like this one though a lot. I might use that, but that's where we are getting at so far. I'm not a big fan of copper because on me, it's not flattering. I kind of look sick sometimes, so that's why I tend to stay away from copper. No. But like I said, with Pat McGrath, a lot of the things are heavily edited in Photoshop and contrast to really with that enhancement. Nothing in the mini or nothing in the Love palette. There is Scandalous. Is it Scandalous? Golden Honey? Scandalous in the Rose Decadence, which is this one. Let me go ahead and do that one. I mean, as you can tell, there's a lot of copper within the Pat McGrath. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Let me put Pink Champagne on top of that, actually. So that is Scandalous with Pink Champagne on top. I think out of all of them, I like this one the best because it has more of that pink. And I know in the mini Mothership, Bronze Temptation, Bronze Platinum Bronze Temptation, I think it was it Bronze Temptation? One of those, there is another copper in that as well, which is like copper. So this is that one. I forgot what it was called. But let me get things ready for the last one, and then we will move into the... So the last one is Sienna Moonlight, which kind of, the name reminded me of, which quad was it? The Celestial Odyssey Lux Quad Bronze Borealis, because it has Sienna Rose in it, which is this one, which is beautiful. So I was kind of thinking of this, but there's really nothing in that one. Let me check the other one. What was this one called? Deep Space Divinity, which is, I still want to do a look with these two. Like, oh, how many grams are in these? 4.4, so there's 1.1 grams, a lot. But I did think of Velvet Liaison, no, not, God, Voyeuristic Vixen, because it has Moonlight Liaison and Twilight Bronze. Whatever, I forgot what it was called. The last shade in there, it reminds me of almost like, what is it, from the Nocturnal Interstellar Icon, Divine Dahlia? No, okay, nowhere close to that, but it kind of has that beige to it. It has some beige. So I was thinking of maybe mixing these two together. So let me go ahead and put down, what is this one called? Twilight Bronze. Oh, that you can barely see. I did not realize it shows up like that. Which is like that. And if you put Moonlight Liaison on top, see how, whoa, that's a very, very cool tone. Velvet Liaison. Let me do Velvet Liaison first, and then put the other one on top. So that's Velvet Liaison and Twilight Bronze on top. Okay, that looks more better. So this is Twilight Bronze on the base and Moonlight Liaison on top. This is Moonlight Liaison on the bottom and the Twilight Bronze on top, which actually looks more accurate. But like I said, I take it with a grain of salt because they heavily Photoshop and contrast that stuff. Let me look into, try to think if I, one moment. I figured Bronze Bliss, which has some of those bronzes. What about these two? The last two, Bronze Mink and Bronze Illusion. Let's do Bronze Mink first. Ooh, that's definitely too dark. That is gorgeous. That is really pretty. What's the last one? Bronze Illusion? Maybe. Bronze Illusion. Actually, what is the last one on this one? Naked Bronze. Let's try the Naked Bronze from this one. These are so beautiful. No, I feel like this one. I'm gonna do this combination for the eyes because it seems like they put everything on the eye-ish. So let me go ahead and prep my eyes, get everything ready. I think I'm calmed down from my pre-workout. I can breathe. And then we'll get into this tutorial. So let me go ahead and get that prepped. Turn off some lighting in the back. It's starting to get really warm in here. Let me get a fan going. We'll see. See you in a moment. All right. Now getting into this tutorial. I watched the video again. It's just so beautiful. Like I am torturing myself by watching that tutorial. And I'm just like, I need it. I really need it. I probably do 1 or 2 looks with it and that is it. Like seriously. But we're gonna get into it. So I figured I'd go ahead and start off with the pink base that it has. Now let me get let me see here. Let me play around with this. So it's a little bit more of that pink. It has like a more of a pink from the video because I know there's a filter on that too. So it's just trying to find that right pink. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills A1 because it has more of like that lavender flip to it and maybe Coral Kiss on top. No, that doesn't have pink. This is always the fun part. Does this have some pink to it? Nope, that goes icy cold. I could have sworn I had this more prepared in my mind. Actually, pink champagne. I think I'm gonna do the pink champagne first, all over the lid, up into the brow bone. Ooh, as you can tell, this definitely has more of that warm pink to it. And then I'll go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. So this is the pink champagne from the Rose Zakazans. This I actually like to use for the face as well. So I'll use this one as a highlighter. Sometimes this definitely as a highlighter. These two you can use as a blush topper. It just really depends on how you go on with this. What finger was I using actually? Pink champagne. Perfect. Like, I love the color story of this little quad, but then at the same time, I'm like, I don't need it. All right, now this is more of an icy one, so this really tones it down a little bit more to that cooler aspect. Watch, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see videos and it's gonna be completely different. But I'm doing this to make sure that this would really be a color story that I want to do more looks with, find some models, or I just want it because it's new. I think it's a little bit of the both. Perfect. All right, so there's that. Next, the copper part. It was it these two? Yep, there we go. Found it. So it's the Celestial Odyssey Quad palette that I'm gonna dip into. And it is the Rose Luxe mixed with, no, Galactic Glow. Lotus Luxe mixed with the Solar Flare is what I'm going to be doing. So with that one, I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. Fluffy. Let me go and do the Rose Lotus Luxe first, which is more of that red. And it looks like they just put it here and into the crease. And of course, just build it up to, even this by itself is beautiful. Perfect. And then going into the Solar Flare, put it right on top, because I think they do this right there. Perfect, which has more of that, it's adding more of that copper-ish, bronze, flare, whatever thing they have going on. This is actually a beautiful color combination. I'm really digging this. Perfect. Let me go do the other eye and we will continue. So, I also just now realized it was giving me this vibe as well, cranberry palette. Like, see how like this is familiar, but it's new? So let me go into, what is the middle one called now? Botanic. Like, this is the actual type of beige I was looking for. Oh my gosh. So let me go to Botanic to really add more of that. Haha. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh, I swear. Like, it just looks so familiar, but it's new, but it just seems like you've seen it before. So realistically, if you just take these two off with those ones, I kind of feel like you have, the only thing you need is that pink, realistically. But I'm still gonna get, I most likely am gonna get it, to be honest. So, that is down. Let me fluff it, just fluff it a little bit more. And from here, they definitely went more into that eggplant. Let me do the cream to powder formula from Commitment, which is this one. Where is my liner brush? Because I think I might do something a little bit different than what they did. This was the cream to powder, right? I think it was. So let me go ahead and do this aspect. Oh, the struggle of having hooded eyes, I swear. Oh, this is a beautiful color. Like, I'm really digging this color story, but I don't need it. I don't need it. Put this down. My eyes is a little irritated because this is the second look I did today. Perfect. Because I woke up this morning, I did my first look, continuation of my one and done series. Then I was at the gym and I just started thinking, I was like, you know what? I feel like I have this. So I figured I'd go and do a tutorial right now about it before the launch. So let me go ahead and do this and then I will catch you guys up and then we will continue. Perfect. Perfect. See you guys in a moment. So this is where we are at. I went ahead and did the Commitment from the Love Story, and then I went in with Insomnia from the Bad Habit. What is this? Mania Cult Mania eyeshadow palette, which is this one. And then I went back in with the Commitment in the corners, just to really deepen that up a lot more. So, I mean, obviously the colors with the Pat McGraths is going to be different, the quality. And then I feel like they kind of went in with that one and just put it all over the lid. I feel like. Oh, that is gorgeous. I should play with this palette a lot more. This gives it a really beautiful. Okay. Whatever's left over, just up at the brow, There we go. Passion Fleur tutorial inspired palette, quad. I keep saying palette, but it's not. I mean, it's really nothing I don't have. Like, I just want it for that purple, to be honest. It's just mainly for the purple is what I want it for. That plum in there, but for the most part, I'm like, it would be beautiful if she came out with a purple liquid liner too. Oh, like a deep plum. That would really bring it tight and together. Just re-emphasizing my liner. With Commitment. I should really dip into this Love palette by Natasha. Maybe in the beginning of the year I will do more Natasha Denona. But yeah. So here we go. I definitely inspired from that tutorial I saw. So nothing really amazingly new. But for the most part, like I said, it's familiar. It seemed very, very familiar, like it's been done. And it's the packaging, that lavender or that like baby pink lavender packaging this quad is in. Because if it was in the black lacquer, yeah, I would have definitely been uninspired to get this. But like I said, it's something I'm going back and forth with. I skipped the Venusian Sunrise quad because I have a lot of those bronze and it reminded me a little bit of the gold palette from Natasha Denona mixed with the bronze palette from Natasha Denona. So it's just kind of like, but I most likely will get it when it's on sale here in the Netherlands. So keep an eye out for that. Dark Star Mascara still going strong. So yeah, I hope this inspires you guys to really pull out everything you have. Like I said, the convenience of having it in Pat McGrath or the convenience of having these colors in the quad is beautiful, especially for spring or more so summer. I feel like this quad should have been released for spring, and then the Venusian Sunrise should have been completely released for summer. But maybe she's coming out with a spring type of mothership for 11 maybe, or unless she's going to do more quads this fall or more mini motherships, like we just don't know. So let me go and do the rest of the eye look. Let me go do the rest of my face, and then you guys will see the final look. So yeah, it's beautiful. It's pretty. It's very pretty, actually. Oh, that purple, I swear. I'm a sucker for like a plum or a really good eggplant. So that's why like I see this and I see promos and I'm just like, gotta have it. I don't have that. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. And as a man, it's very rare that I know what I want. But yeah, we'll see. You guys might see it pop up on my feed, but look at this. Look at it. It's gorgeous. So let me go and do the rest of my face and you guys will see the final look. So here is the final look. It's beautiful. I love the color story. But I just feel like everything's going to be different when in person. But for highlighter, I went in with the pink champagne. And for blush, I actually mix Peach Dusk with Peach Dust mixed with Hedonistic Rose is what I have on for blush. Bronzer, I went in with Estee Lauder's Bronze Goddess in the deepest shade. Yeah, 04 Deep, so. Lips, Supermodel by Charlotte Tilbury with Pale Fire Nectar. And all I did was get Commitment and just go along the lash line on the bottom to give the plum nocturne effect. It's such a beautiful, beautiful color story, beautiful curation. It's something we all have. Am I going to get the quad? Most likely. But even now playing with this color story, it's okay. It's all right, to be honest. Like if she comes out with a plum liquid liner, I would love that. The highlighter, I'm very curious about the coral. What is it? Coral, whatever. Duochrome, the pink and blue. I'm very curious about that. Not gonna lie. But yeah, are you guys gonna get it? Are you guys really excited about this one? Or are you gonna wait for the holiday more so release? I really want her to venture off more into the purple realm, like do a quad with a Purple Rain inspired, or a mothership with Purple Rain Fantasy, Mothership 11 Purple Rain Fantasy. Oh, that I would drop bank for. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna do some photo shoots with this look, get something really creative and artsy. Maybe, we'll see. But yeah, I do love the color story. It's, as you can tell, going through the plethora of stuff I have, and I'm pretty sure you guys have a lot of things as well, but like you already have those three right there, to be quite honest. I know there was a lot of debate about this one because these weren't blending out as much, like the Sakura. Let's do this. Get this blush. This is how I would use. Oh, that as a blush, gorge. Done. Okay. Just totally amped up this look. It's very botanical. I love it. I love it. Perfect. That's what, 3 eyeshadows on top of each other, creating this gorgeous look. I love it. I really, really do. This, I love. I adore. Would I wear this on a daily basis? Would I go out to the grocery store with this? Maybe. Oh my god, look at that. Like, it's just so beautiful. And I would use that pink Skin Show Nude in there as a highlighter as well. So like this is beautiful. This is very beautiful. All right, love you guys. Like I said, it might be up today, the last day of 31st, or it's gonna be tomorrow on June 1st. So love you guys. Play. Let me know if you're gonna get it, if you're interested, or if you're gonna go through what you already have and get inspired from that. So bye.